confirm if I am audible clearly.
Yes, sister, you're audible.
Thank you so much. So today we are going to read the Avyakta Murli of 29th August 1975. This Murli was spoken on Janmashtami. So in today's Murli, Baba is asking to emerge our deity form. The devotees are invoking two different forms of us, the elevated souls, on this special day. One is the form of bestower of blessings, and the other is the form of the world benefactors, Vardani or Vishwa Kalyankari. So Baba is asking, are you even aware that your devotees are invoking you? And are you prepared to bless them with whatever desires they have? Will you be able to fulfill their desires? Because to fulfill their desires, you need to become first the embodiment of success. You need to come out of the struggle, out of the problems of your own lives. Your life needs to be settled down till now. Now you don't have time to waste on your own problems. In fact, you are not even allowed to have any struggles in your life. And to become the embodiment of success, what we need to do exactly, how we can check ourselves, or what points we need to uh, verify or cross check with our own purusharth, with our own efforts, that Baba is telling into detail. So let's get into the Murli right now. The heading of this Murli is, now go beyond the stage of just using the method and become an embodiment of success. What gathering has gathered today? In which form are you seeing yourself at the present moment? In fact, just as Bab Dada has many forms, so you also have many forms. But which form have you adopted whilst seated here in this gathering? Do you know whose gathering this is? Which form of you elevated souls are the people of the world invoking at the present time? Are they invoking all of you elevated souls, or just the one soul? The one soul is the Krishna, because this is the Murli of Janmashtami. So Baba is asking, are they invoking all of you or just the one soul? Whom are they invoking? Which form of yours are they invoking at present time? What time period are we going through in the world at the moment? Whom are they invoking at this moment? So Baba's Avyakta Murli is mostly start with a lot of questions. It's like a mirror. Just see the question and see your stage in that mirror. And then Baba very nicely, lovingly giving the answers, or how to pertain that stage that Baba just giving into the next few hours, or into next few moments, how we need to get into that state. So a lot of questions there. Let's see what is the answer Baba is giving now. At the present time, they are invoking two forms. In fact, if you think about it, they are invoking you and you are not even aware of it, which is really true. Even now, we are not clearly aware that our devotees are invoking. At the present time, the maximum invocation taking place everywhere is of all of you elevated souls in the form of bestowers of blessings, Vardani, and world benefactors, Vishwa Kalyankari. This is because on the path of devotion, or on the basis of devotion, whatever temporary facilities and material comforts people have attained according to their capacity and through their elevated actions, the throne of that temporary attainment has begun to shake. Why they are invoking you, souls? The reason that the throne of the temporary attainment has begun to shake. What do you remember when your throne, your support begin to shake? At that time, you remember the Father, the one who enables you to have permanent attainment and who gives you happiness and comfort, and also the Shiv Shakti, the goddesses who are the great donors and the bestowers of blessings, because the hearts of the goddess and mothers are very loving and merciful. So mostly they are invoking our forms of goddesses. The maximum because the hearts of the goddesses and mothers are very loving and merciful, the maximum worship and invocation at the present time is for the mother form. At present, there is maximum invocation of souls who are the embodiment of success. So, who are getting who whom they are invoking? The souls, all those elevated souls who have become the embodiment of success. That is the one who make all tasks successful. Nowadays, weak souls who are distressed with all types of difficulties, souls who are searching for their destination, and souls who are thirsty for the attainment of peace and happiness do not want method for making efforts. So these souls are really very tired that they really do not want long methods to attain what they want. Like they want to get relief from their stress. They want to find their destination, the purpose of the life, or they want the happiness or peace. These three categories Baba has explained that they do not want method, lengthy processes to get these results because they are already very tired. But instead of the method, they want easy success. Only after seeing success will they be able to understand the importance of the method. So once they see the success, they will be able to understand what is the method and what is the importance of method to attain that success. What form of you world benefactors souls do those souls want to see at present? At the present time, you need to be an embodiment of love, not lawful, but loveful. Not lawful, but loveful. First of all, give them love and then present them with the law. After experiencing the love, they will experience the law to be the means of experiencing that love because the world only has an external sparkle. So once they, जैसे माया की बाहरी भपका बाहरी चमक, so it's like once they see the result, then they will be able to understand that this result is the source of this result is the law. How to go through the method with proper law, then they understand it, and then they will be able to implement the laws as well, to accept the law as well, because they have seen the result, what the result we have experienced and we have shared with them. In the age of science, there are many facilities of science, but greater the variety of facilities they have for temporary attainments, the more that true love, that spiritual love, that selfless love diminishes. The more science is taking over the world, the more inner peace, spiritual qualities, spiritual love, these things are getting diminished from the world, because the outer world is very perfect. The materialistic world is has achieved so many things. I mean, unbelievable, unimaginable things. But the more we are getting just drifted from our inner self, the more we are uh, empty inside. And the true love, the selfless love, is diminishing from the world. Their love for souls is finishing, and their love for facilities is increasing. Therefore, because they lack that love, even though they have many types of attainment, they are not content. Santushtita is not there into their mind. In fact, day by day, this contentment will grow. You will feel that these facilities will take you away from your destination and that they will make you wander. You will feel that they cause distress to the soul. It will be the same as the memorial of the precious, sorry, it will be the same as the memorial of the previous cycle, where the children of the blind, being blind, remained deprived of all attainments because of only seeing mirages. So it's the example of Mahabharata. The son of the blind is blind, and in fact, we really see that story. Duryodhan and all his brothers were having everything, full. I mean, all comforts. They never had any trouble in their life, but they didn't understand the essence of what is dharma, what is the righteousness, and because of that, they were never happy. They were always distressed, always wanted everything from others as well, which is not even their right, because the father is blind and the son is also not having that eye of the knowledge. That's why they were never contented, never happy with their attainments. According to the time, people everywhere will have this type of experience. So this is what happening into current age as well. At such a time, which souls will become instrument to fulfill everyone's desire and give the desired fruit? Those who are the embodiments of success and who are not engaged in using different methods to finish their own obstacles throughout the day and night. They will be souls who are images of blessings that they themselves have received. The one who has attained the blessings of instant visible fruit from Bab Dada, the blessing of supersensuous joy and all the power. So this is the instant visible fruit of blessings that we received from Bab Dada based on our own prashad. But who has attained this stage, they will be able to help other souls to come out of their troubles. Those souls will not call out, Baba, do this, do that. They will not have a slightest trace of royal begging. So such souls who have already attained all these visible fruits of superstitious joy and all the powers, these souls will never ask Baba to do anything or never even create a single thought of royal begging. This is a very nice word, royal begging. Not even a single thought that please do this, because Baba is anyway doing everything. We don't need to ask him to give this or that. They will never say, Baba, this is your work. You will do it. Will you not? They will not remind the one who does it anyway and make him into a human being like themselves. If you have to tell someone to do something, you make that person into human being. One who does something without being asked is considered to be a deity. This is what we all know. We heard this, that the one who does things without saying are deities. The one who does things after saying, after asking, are called human. And the one who doesn't do even after asking, we know what they used to call. So that is what Baba is giving as example here, that you are asking him and bringing him down to the human level, to the one who is the father of deities. So what we are doing with Baba as well, that we need to check. One who does something without being asked is considered to be a deity. However, what do they make to a creator of deity, the one who creates deity? They're asking him and bringing him down to a human level. Such souls who are master almighty authorities and who have claimed all rights are easily able to make others achieve success. So which souls will be able to make success? The one who have received the blessings of supersensuous joy and who never ask, who never have the trace of royal begging, who knows that Baba will do everything. Such souls will easily be able to make others achieve the success in their own life. Check yourselves, but let it not be ordinary checking. But let it not be ordinary checking. According to the time, your checking has to be of a very subtle form. According to the present time, you should check to what extent in each subject you are an embodiment of the method and to what extent you are an embodiment of success. That is, how much time do you spend in each subject in using the method and for how long do you experience the success of it. So in each subject, Gyan, Yoga, Dharana and Seva, how much time you use for method and how much result you're getting, how long you're experiencing the success of your methods. You have to check what stage you have reached in all four subjects in your thoughts, words, and deeds. So, in your thoughts, your words, and deeds, what is the method that you are applying, and how long, and of what quality the result, the success you're getting? You need to check that for all four subjects. For Maharathis, now is the time to be engaged in using the method, but it is the time to experience the self to be an embodiment of success. Otherwise, the many difficulties of the present time will easily take away the prestige of souls who are still engaged in using the method and will also create an influence of distress on them. So even if in current time as well, if we are not attain this stage, if we are still struggling with our own difficulties, then we will be get influenced with the world distress and we will not be able to fulfill the responsibility of the world benefactor because we are stuck with our own problems. So if we are not uh, fully resolved, then we will not be able to resolve others' problems. There is the praise of the Pandavas of how at the end they melted away on the high mountains. That is, they stabilized themselves in an elevated stage away from body consciousness and the influence of the world of sorrow. Stabilize yourself in an elevated stage and observe the play of everyone down below as a detached observer. So at the end, you need to become complete soul consciousness, completely away from body consciousness, and only that will help to get away from the world of sorrow, not get sucked into that sorrowness or into that distress of the world. So that is again the example of Pandavas who attain that stage at the end and to become the detached observer. Only those who stabilize themselves in such a stage are able to become embodiment of all solutions instead of being embodiment of problems. So this stage will help to become the embodiment of solutions. So, so becoming the part of solution, but not the part of problem. And so at the present time, you need this type of stage. Do you have this? Now Baba is asking, do you have this stage? Check yourselves. You don't fluctuate even slightest. Do you? You don't have any questions. Do you? What will happen? How will it happen? What will become of me? So all these kind of questions that we're having inside the mind. Baba is asking, do you still have such questions or you are now beyond all questions? Ask yourself, check within yourself. You are unshakable, are you not? You should not fluctuate the slightest from being unshakable. Only those who have such a stage can become victorious jewels. Today, Bapdada is playing this part of being obedient. Sorry, today Bapdada is playing his part of being obedient to the children's orders. He has not come according to the program. Therefore, you have to follow the Father. Tomorrow is the invocation of soul, not of the Father. So on Janmashtami, they are doing prayers and all that for the soul of Krishna. Baba is saying the invocation of the souls, not of the Father. All of you should remain stabilized in your world emperor form and your child form of the master of the world very well. So these two forms mainly they remember on this day. The first is the word emperor, that is Vishnu Maharajan, Narayan, and actually the first is the little Krishna, the first prince of the new world, and the other form is the first emperor of the new world, Narayan. So these two forms Baba wants us to stabilize in these two stages, in these two forms. Through this, all your deities, sorry, through this, all your devotees will be content because of receiving a glimpse of that, even for a short time. Then relate your experience as to how many devotees you enable to receive the fruit of their devotion from the Father throughout the day. You will please your own devotees, will you not? So once you will stabilize in this stage, your vibrations will reach to your devotees and they will get what they want. Their desires will be fulfilled by you through Father, but by you as a medium. The memorial is not of just the one Krishna. All of you are also with that one. So tomorrow we will celebrate the birthday of all of you, all Brahmin Parivar having same birthday on Janmashtami with Krishna. All of you will be in your deity form like that of Krishna. Will you not? Tomorrow is the day of all of you stabilizing yourselves in the awareness of your deity form. Tomorrow is the day of all of you stabilizing yourselves in the awareness of your deity form. People of the world will celebrate. And what will you do? They will celebrate, and you will be the great donors and bestowers of blessings for all those who are celebrating. So, who are celebrating Janmashtami, all those devotees will get their desires fulfilled by you only when you will be able to stabilize into this form, into your form of deity. Acha, to such souls who make even the ocean merge into the urn of love, to those who are embodiments of success, the same as the Father, to those who are the world benefactors and bestowers of blessings at every moment, to those who give a vision of the Father through the self, to those who are themselves practical image of the Father and who grant visions to the elevated soul, sorry, who are constantly incorporeal and constantly virtuous, constantly incorporeal form and constantly virtuous. Bap Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste to all such souls. worldly life in the foreign countries is very fast. It seems like this meeting is with the double foreigners. So is the speed of the efforts of you souls just as fast? So Baba is asking them that the worldly life in foreign countries is very fast. They're having very fast lifestyle. So is your Purusharth is also fast, just like uh, your Lokik lifestyle? You are the servers, are you not? There should be nothing except service. Service as you wake up, service while you are asleep, and even if you have dreams, they should take the form of your being servers. So even you have dreams, you should see yourself as a server in dream as well. Are you servers to this extent? Every second and every breath should be for service and not for self, not for your own rest, not for your own efforts, but together with making effort for the self, there should be effort on others. So Baba is not saying that you are not going to make efforts for yourself, but you are not going to doing the effort for yourself only. Means your efforts, along with that, you should have the intention of serving the others at the same time. So these two things should go hand in hand together. This is known as being a server. Have you stuck the label of being such serviceable soul on your forehead? What would be the sign on the forehead of a serviceable soul? The soul in the form of a jewel. The jewel on the forehead should be visibly sparkling. This is the label of being serviceable. So your forehead should be sparkling. It should reflect that you are a serviceable soul. Acha, Om Shanti. Very nice Murli. Quite short, but it was good Murli. Let's sit in silence for 2 minutes and then we will start reflecting or sharing our points. Or if anyone have any queries, we'll churn on that as well. Thank you. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Now we can share our points. Anyone who wants to start? if we just see now these Murlis of 1975 for last few days, we are seeing that Baba is clear cut giving the hint what the days are going to come into the future, and what we are reading now of these Murlis, we are seeing these things are happening practically. The world is now in stress. Whatever happening outside, they're saying it practically, and Baba has given the hints at that time when it was not even there was not even a single trace of such things out in outside world. The world was quite fine compared to nowadays. In those days, it was quite fine. But Baba has given these things in that time, that the time is going to come. So prepare yourself. Baba also used to come almost alternate days. If we just see the dates of Murlis for last few days, even the coming Murlis, the dates are. My father used to told me that when Baba, when there was not bigger parties like nowadays, only few, 2, 3, 5, 10 people are going in one party. From entire Pune, only 5 people are going like that. And in that time, when you go to Madhuban once, you will be able to see after and minimum 2 times, because Baba used to come almost every day. Just see the dates of these movies. Alternate dates are there, so you will be able to see Baba for the Milan. The actual Baba Milan was having 2 or 3 times. You will be getting that. And like now, Baba was not sitting just 2 or 3 hours. Earlier, Baba used to sit full night sometimes, 4, 5, 7, 6 hours. So that was very nice time. And Murlis are so deep and so enlightened. Very nice point. Anyone want to share any point or any questions?
Om Shanti, sister.
Shanti.
I'll share one point here.
Sure.
So, so in this Murli Baba said, not to be, be unshakable. Don't have any questions. Not even slightest fluctuation. There, Baba says, become an embodiment of all solution instead of becoming an embodiment of problems. And then Baba said, for this you need to stabilize yourself in an elevated stage and observe everyone as a detached observer, Sakshi Drishti. And then Baba said that, Pandava's places there melted away in mountains. So they could stabilize, from body consciousness, from body consciousness and the influence of the world, sorrow, everything, they could watch it. So we also need to become Pandavas in that, where we can stabilize ourselves in that stable stage.
Yeah.
There we become the embodiment of solution rather than becoming a embodiment of problems. Yeah, thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you, brother. Very well said. Yes, it's very important that we are just not allowed to become the embodiment of problem at all, because we are the ones who are going to solve the problems of the world. Yes.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
As you were reading the Murli, and when you were reading the title and the occasion of Janmashtami, I was just reading what is this connection Baba is giving, because here he continues his journey. Like yesterday, he spoke about Yog Yukta Nitya Yukta. He spoke about the method.
Yes.
So here he's emphasizing the method for that. As I've already shared in my chat box, he gives us the aim: go beyond, use the method, be successful. And then he says why we can do it, because we have been blessed as being the bestower and world benefactor. And for that, what is the form I take? Just remember one, the remembrance of one, or the love, merciful Shiv Shakti form. But what interested me is the two kind of battlefield which Baba has given. He first speaks about the weak souls. Who are these weak souls? These are the weak souls who are thirsty souls, who are desperate souls, who don't want to do any effort, who just want love, 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 and all. And Baba says, what love? They are not getting any love from anywhere. They are discontented. And they're as if blind children and blind. So this is one side. And who are the people who are going to satisfy? I. So for that, what should be my qualification? I am an embodiment of success, not embodiment of method, but embodiment of success. I don't keep fighting my own obstacles. Then I am a person who can make pratyaksha phal, that phal. And then I don't go every day, Baba, come and help me and treat him like a human being. No, I don't do all that. I don't call Baba. I have already, all that process is over. I am now an Anubhav. So I like these two pictures which Baba has given. After nicely underlining what he wants us to do, telling my form, he gives the two picture. Is taraf hai weak souls, is taraf hai instrument souls, and then he glorifies and tells us at the end, you are a Maharati.
Very nicely put in. Thank you, sister. Yes, this is a very nice point. I also like this. The word Baba used, the royal beggars. That now you have crossed that level. You have asked everything into the bhakti when you were in bhakti, in devotion for path, and now you have achieved. You get the fruit of your devotion. Now there is nothing to ask. Baba, give this or that. Yeah, it is different to talk with him as a friend, to share everything, because once you share each and everything, he's anyway getting uh, the understanding what you want. So you don't need to say in addition, please do this, please give this. This is a very subtle word, royal begging. And if we really see in deeper, just a little deeper, uh, we'll understand that even after becoming Brahma Kumar or Brahma Kumari, because we are all a Purusharthi, of course, it's not wrong or it's not something negative point, but it is that we have this sanskar, the trait of begging for last 63 births, and it just, have a little bit existence yet. Sometimes we also do this thing. That's why Baba is pinpointing that now you cannot become beggar anymore. You have achieved everything. So you just share everything with Baba, because he's the only one we have to share everything that we are facing, we are going through, we are enjoying everything. But to us, it's not necessary. He knows everything, and he knows the past, the present, the future of each and every soul. In one Murli, Baba said that Baba, in one Avyakta Murli, Baba has said that Baba will never ask anything from the children that they cannot do, because if they will not be able to do it, it is like avagya of the God, the Almighty. And then the sin or the क्या कहे पाप जो उन पे चढ़ेगा, that will be very high. So Baba will never ask anything to do which you are not able to do. You will not be able to do. So Baba knows everything. So we really don't need to be a royal beggar anymore. That's a very nice point. Thank you, sister. Yes.
Yeah, when you said that royal begging, I remember the sentence Baba used. What are you reminding Baba? वो क्या करना है Baba's duty? क्या Baba का कान पकड़ते हैं आप? I just like it, which he had mentioned in a Murli.
Exactly. Very. Yes. Anyone else? Radha Mani sister has mentioned in the chat, Bab Dada is obedient to the children's order. Yes, Bab Dada is very obedient. Bab Dada is showing actually how to become obedient. He never just says things or asks to do or attain. He shows it through his own karmas, right from in Sakar as well and even in Avyakta form as well. He just shows things, and through seeing, people learn more, I think, instead of just saying. So that's what Baba is doing. Be obedient, just like Baba. Nice point, sister. Anyone else?
Om Shanti, sister.
Yeah.
Baba has told that service, and every second should be in a service, even in a dream. So that's a like point.
Right.
Om Shanti.
Yes, that's very important point as well. Even your dreams should be very pure, and your dreams should also means you need to be that serviceable, that because it's true. Even if in today's in today's current time, if even if we see, there are many people who just do not know what is Brahma Kumaris. It just, and nowadays media and social media, everything is so much in force. Still there are many people who are just not aware, just don't know what is Brahma Kumar. They just ask, what is this? Just one, I guess, in last month, on 24th of June, I was going to Jagdamba Bhavan for the program from my home, or in Ola with my family, and the driver just asked, which is this institution, what do you do, what is your purpose, everything he was asking. So there are still many people who just don't know. So lot of service is still pending. We need to do that through words or even through thoughts, because karma seva to will be limited form, might be, but the thoughts, that there is no limit in that service. Yes, very much service is still the work in progress yet.
Sister, but if you see this point which Baba mentioned about service, it is a link to the previous Murli where Baba was speaking to the double foreigners, saying the sound of abroad should reach Bharat.
Yeah.
So that's why see he spoke of it. So it's a like as if he's reawaking the thing. Sister, I have heard about your churning thing is saying. I just want you to know, can you churn this paragraph of Maharathis? I love that paragraph because I know the Pandavas, when they went on the mountains, they had a lot of sangarsh, like each Pandava. So can you just give us a thing? What now Baba is saying, Maharati, could you please churn on it?
Churn on a little bit on a specific question, or just in general.
No, compare yourself to these Pandavas. Compare yourself what Baba wants you to do today, and what should be that method. Why again, that's just a method.
Well, need a little more thought process on that actually. Anyone have any thought on this? We can start with that as well. I mean, on this specific point. So, because I really am not able to think right now on this specific point, but yes, we can go with others' thought as well. Or even if you have anything, then you can also start.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
On the basis of my experience, I can just say if you want to become an embodiment of solutions and be an example of being a Maharati, then you should be very, very patient because situations come and go, but your sthiti, your avastha should not change. So in that case, you have to be very, very patient and continuously keep on remembering Baba, and you will definitely receive some touching. Usually we seek solutions outside, but Baba has a solution which is very, very different from the solutions given by the world. And that solution is very, you can say, makes us very nyara from this world. So for that, we have to be in a state to accept that solution and implement it. So patience is the one thing, and as Baba had suggested in the Murli, that you have to use the power of silence to change the negative into positive. So the more you are in silence, then the best answer you receive. Om Shanti.
Yes, that was a very nice point. Sorry, I was actually reading that point into Hindi Murli, what exactly Baba is saying in Bharatiya in that point. But yes, the thing you mentioned is really nice because patience, yes, we need to have patience. Otherwise, and sometimes one more point I just recall right now that we don't understand this the what you can say the system the way Baba works because we are expecting something else and Baba is given answer or solution in some other way which we don't understand in present, but if we have patience for that time to come and then we understand what exactly is the solution and what was the thinking of Baba through which Baba has given the solution, because solution sometimes comes into the future, not at the exact moment. And yes, for that we definitely need to have the patience. Yes. Yes, anyone else?
Om Shanti.
Yes. Om Shanti.
My takeaway from this Murali.
Mhm.
My decision is to remember the Father always, so that I could able to gain permanent attainment of Shaktis and thereby success.
Mm.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for sharing that, sister. One more thing Baba mentioned in today's movie that the more science is taking over, the more facilities, the more physical comforts are there, the more people are drifting away from the inner peace. And this is what I just said earlier. Baba told this into 75, and nowadays we are seeing that practically happening. So, this is also another point that the selfless love, the spiritual love, that is now diminishing from the world. So, the souls that have taken the responsibility, the elevated souls like us that have taken the responsibility of changing the world, we need to really become stable to attain. First, to stabilize yourself, and then give the powers or give the help to other souls, the worldly souls, because they're really needed. Anyone else? Any other points?
Yogita Ben, just, why did I ask you that question is, if you
Mhm,
see in that same paragraph, Baba
mhm,
said, stabilize yourself in an elevated stage and observe everyone down as a detached observer.
mhm,
It's that point which caught my attention. Why? Because I have read in the scriptures, the Pandavas, in order to escape,
mhm.
they faked death and they melted on the mountains. So then, now looking down as detached observer means as if the Pandavas have accepted every role of Durudana, Draupadi, acha jo sab apna part play kar rahe hain. So
Yes.
that's why when I got that conflict between that point, that's why I asked, what is that stage? And that's why I had to do. And I like that one point of patience, because
Mhm,
Yudhishthir was the one who really took away all his people to tell them what is there on the other side of the mountain and
mhm.
what they will find over there.
Yeah,
It was just that point.
yes, right. One more point I just recall, just like right you said that once everything happened according to that scripture, just go through that scripture. Once everything was happened, when the scene was of war, they were in the war. When the scene was of repentance, they were in the repentance. When they did all the wrong things into that youth krida, and they just uh, they repent everything because they have to. The thing they have done was absolutely wrong. The Pandavas, what they have done was wrong. So this is what I think the point is. When they become soul conscious, which means everything was happened when the things, whenever is the situation, whatever is the situation, accept it as it is. Because yes, you given the example of Yudhishthir, that is also very very strong example because he was absolutely trusty, the one who was uh, accepting each and everything the way it is coming. Even his brothers sometimes get moved or get shaken, but he was never like that. He was always very stable. That whatever situation is coming, this is now it is here. Just accept, and acceptance means not just that accept as it is, but to change yourself accordingly as well, and to think that what you want to take out of this situation. So I think that is also a very nice point, that yes, he was very stable, and whenever is the situation of war, they were ready for that, they accept that. But when everything is over, now they are, as emperor, they are ready to serve the people. I think uh, uh, that is what the world detached observer, whatever is happening, just be away from that situation, don't get stuck into it, and then you will be able to see and accept things as it is, instead of having troublesome thoughts about the situation. Just accept as it is. Acceptance is what detached observer, right? So I think that is the point for that particular detached observer.
Thank you, sister. Y for Yudhishthir, Y for Yogita Ben.
No, it's not like that. It's just one thought. Yes, everyone knows this is not something, you know, rocket science. We all knows this, and we all are using these things as well. Sometimes we're using, sometimes we're failing, but yes, we all knows this thing. Well, thanks to Baba first. I really think sometimes that we really are very fortunate that Baba, because see, Baba has all the power, so he can find anyone from a whole, how many people in the world? 700 billion million. I don't know what is the count. I mean, what is billion and on that. But in all those souls, Baba has selected us. So he has given that, he opened our lock of the, intellect, and he chooses that, no, I want this person for this work. So I really think that we are very fortunate. There are people who just do not have that drama, that fortune, that they will attain, they will achieve God. We have achieved him. We do not, means prapti हमें हो चुकी है. We are no more searching for him. But there are souls whose drama is just to search. They'll come in Dwapar Yug, they'll start searching, they'll just searching and searching till the end of Kal Yug, and they'll go back to home. Again, they'll come back to Dwapar. So they don't have that sense of achievement, which we really have. So it's really thanks to Baba that he chooses us. That's really, sometimes we used to talk this in my family, that yes, we are very fortunate. What have we seen? There's a song, right? जाने क्या देखा मुझ में. It's really tricky. पता नहीं सच में क्या देखा है भगवान ने हमारे अंदर. It's, but this is it. Yes. So anyone else? If no one have any point, then we can go for meditation.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Likely said that the Pandava, about the Pandavas. Pandavas means the form. Means with their struggle, they attain all success. So like we have this was means Dharya, and we talk about the Dharya, means P. In every action, every thought, we should be have the keep the patience.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like Beam. Beam is very well strength, and enthusiasm, zeal, enthusiasm should be that we have at every second. What we thought, we about when we speak, when in every service. Oh, and like that, all the means what the speciality of this Pandavas, every Pandavas. So we have to develop. We have that as a means, we are all Pandavas, and we are the embodiment of the success. And what we experience, we have to experience the other souls each and every second, each and every moment, and with that experience we experience them. So this is the ultimate success. So that's why Om Shanti, that thought I got. So that's why I want to share all of us. Om Shanti. Thank you, sister.
Thanks for the sharing. It's a very nice point that these all are the symbolic. Means we all have all these qualities in different percentage, but we just need to attain full percent of every quality, because that's why Baba said Gyan, Yoga, Dharana, Seva, all four subjects you need to attain this in your thoughts, in your words, and in your actions as well. So we all have it. Just need to do a little more effort to emerge it from within. That's the only push. Yes, very true. Yes, anyone else? Or we should sit in silence for last 3 minutes and let's reflect inside with your own self what stage I have attained till and what is remaining, so that we will be, so that I can focus my Purusharth in that way. I think we should start the session now. Just sit in silence and Shanti.